So which one do we want?
Should be a great town administrator.
The expensive one or is that for us to decide?
You need to decide. It's not much difference, but this does not include any of this work, so it would have to be included.
And do we have numbers on that too?
Not yet.
Okay. Interesting.
No, she's not back yet.
Oh, really?
Last I saw from Rebecca, she was camping in a cow field in South Carolina.
She doesn't get back till this coming weekend.
Oh, really?
Down in the Biotos, down in Florida.
Well, yes, it
Facebook
is.
page or something, keep people-
5:30 having arrived, to call the meeting to order. We stand and recite the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. Mr. Duran, step up to the microphone if you would, please.
Good evening. As you may know, I recently submitted a warrant article by petition requesting that it be placed on the town ballot in March. This petition was signed by 58 residents of Deerfield. And what it would do, it would exempt solar energy systems from being taxed. Taxing solar energy systems, if they're installed on people's property, would, in view of many people, be a disincentive to utilize a renewable, clean source of energy that would help reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. So what I am here for tonight is to ask if the board would support this warrant article. And if it's passed, hopefully we'll see more installations of solar energy in the town.
Great idea.
Yeah, I would mention, I think we brought this up probably 3 weeks ago or so. I had talked to a couple of homeowners who'd done the same, and we had not taken action yet, but had talked about supporting a warrant article of our own, similar to yours. I think it's even better if it's petitioned, and I don't think there was any objection to supporting it when we first started discussing it. And we don't pick up for value right now, do we, Jen?
No.
Yeah, so we're not assessing a value for solar systems at this time either.
Okay, that's good. Actually, over 110 towns in New Hampshire have already approved similar legislation. So, you know, by voting this in, hopefully that we'll join that crowd.
So it looks like you have our support.
Great. Thank you very much.
You bet, Dave. Thanks
Very
for all you're
good.
doing.
Thank you. All right. So we have to finalize the budget today? Yeah,
As much as we can.
as much as we
I'm
can.
gonna give this packet to the budget committee tomorrow night.
So why don't anybody look at the warrant articles and have any problems there?
Are we putting this 74.5 in?
That is something we need to decide, which one we wanted to do. There's a 74.5 and a 63.5.
And those figures do not include the electrical, ventilation, or mechanicals.
Just so the people watching, what is the $10,000 difference?
The $10,000 difference is basically the back section. This is the phase, the 74,500 is the whole, going from the back of the Parks and Rec, where it was ended, all the way around,
So the storefront.
storefront
Restaurant.
and everything. The 63,050 is excluding the back wall.
The back wall, so we'd still have the new front wall. Either way, it's just the back.
Correct.
And then we'd have to put in another one for the back.
If you went with the 63, yes.
And if we went with the 74 and it gets voted down, that's off for a year.
Yes.
But still,
It needs to get done,
needs to get done. So this is 74 cover everything
except,
except for mechanical ventilation?
Yes.
Okay. I think then that's the way we should
so
go.
that would get our perimeter sealed up.
Yep.
We can go with that later.
Get everything insulated down there too.
All right, so 74,500 is the number we're gonna put in the,
Plus the electrical?
yes, plus the electrical.
Okay, so I'll have to get a
Get a number for that.
number for the rest of it.
And we're gonna get a number on the handicap lift?
Yes, I'm still working on that.
All right.
And on the other sheet of paper that I gave you, that was handwritten from Mark, looking for a handicapped accessible door by the town clerk, tax collector's side with the push button. That is 3,125. I didn't know if you wanted to add that to the lift price, or if you wanted to do it differently, put it in the budget, however you wanted to do it. And while I'm throwing that out, since the front door has not been replaced, Mark got a quote on that, and it is $7,329 with 2 doors and 2 small windows on the side, so you can open them up instead of having to prop the front door
For up
open.
here.
For up here. And if you noticed, one of the doors is locked, and that's because every time the wind blows, the door is banging.
I would look to take, to add $10,000 to the maintenance budget of the George B. White building, to add that push button and
Yep,
Okay?
I would agree with that.
Has to be done.
And then when we do with the lift, when we get that number,
yeah, we'll put the lift in the warrant article, but in the meantime, we'll take care of the other 2 things in the budget. All right, let's go to the. All right, so the way I'm reading it, the bottom line of the 2016 budget is $3,885,754. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay. And the actual, well, the 2015 budget was $3,693,104, so we are up almost, well, $192,650. Note that the tax rate went down this year. Go ahead.
we had talked, or I brought up the paving down at the transfer station, whether we're gonna have that as a warrant article, or leave it in the budget, or do it with excess. I didn't know.
Look to do it with excess this year, and if not, put it in the budget. That's my recommendation. So it's in the budget right now.
Yeah.
If we're able to see at the end of December if there's enough money to turn over for next year, then we'll take it out. That, again, my recommendation, Jeff, if you got a better one.
I'm comfortable with that. I think your concern was whether we were gonna have it as a warrant article.
Right,
or-
yeah.
So, do we have any reason why we shouldn't hand this to the NBC?
Not at this point, and I think we've still got a little time to change things if we need to.
All right. All right. Any other budget or warrant article things? Going to move on to the outstanding minutes of November 16th.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes of 11/17/15.
Moved as written?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Just want to say it was very productive, I thought.
I thought so. All right, all those in favor say aye,
Aye.
and I'm going to abstain. I have an account, I have an accounts payable manifest in the amount of $40,865.67.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I have a payroll manifest grossing at $51,623.91, netting at $38,766.55.
So moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Recommendation to grant an abatement to MJP Trust and Deborah and Stephen Faulkner on map and lot 208-110 and 406-31 back. And the reason for this is to abate the first half bills. The lots were renumbered with the reevaluation and will be billed entirely on the second half bill. And the total amount is $130.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Again, I have a number of abatements because the first half bills were higher than the total amount billed due to reevaluation. So I'll read them all off. Map 201-047, Alan Wayne and Judith Hodgson, Thomas and Sons, Thomas and Judith Hodgson. That's kind of backwards. The amount of the abatement is $54. Map 204-040, it says Sons Incorporated, for $27. These names are just... Map 411-032, David O. Mann and Linda Cardinal, and that amount is $46. Map 415-067, Joseph et al., $401. 418-061, Thomas Welch for $9. 419-100, Gary and Susan Ullin, $58. Paul Taylor, map 424-054, $77. And Fairpoint Communications, $4,651, for a total of $5,323. If I get a motion to approve all those, I'd appreciate it.
So moved?
Second.
And again, the first half bills were higher than the total amount billed due to revaluation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. All right, I need a motion to have me sign the memorandum of lien for judgment by the town of Deerfield. The town of Deerfield, in accordance with a judgment dated November 2nd, 2015, and the town of Deerfield versus Jennifer L. Caley's docket number gives notice of a lien for cleanup costs incurred at 244 Middle Road. The property is at 244 Middle Road, Deerfield, Rockingham County, New Hampshire. The owner, Jennifer L. Caley's. The amount of lien, $2,656. And information concerning the lien. The lien was awarded by order of the Superior Court dated November 2nd, 2015, for costs incurred for the cleanup of trash at 244 Middle Road, Deerfield, New Hampshire. Purposes of this memorandum of lien is to perfect the lien for cleanup costs that are due and owing as of this date. If the board is in agreement, yes.
Did that include Ponderosa?
It included everything.
Motion to approve, chairman signing it?
Second?
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's only one copy, right?
Yep. Thank you.
I have an application for property tax credit exemptions, in this case, a veteran's tax credit of $500. And the paperwork is in order, and this is for Thomas and Anna Fontaine on Hartford Brook Road.
So moved?
Second?
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The credit is granted. Let me bring that up to.
Yeah.
You want to explain this?
That's an amended health reimbursement, HRA, that Bill Bald, our broker, gave us to update due to the new insurance.
Okay. So a health arrangement resolution, whereas the town of Deerfield has previously determined on January 1st, 2010, that it would be in the best interest of the town of Deerfield employees to adopt a health reimbursement arrangement, allowing employees to receive reimbursement of the medical benefits. It be it resolved that effective December 1st, 2015, the plan will be amended and restated to clarify the following language. Employees and their dependents will be responsible for the first $500 of the calendar year deductible that applies to hospital expenses. The town of Deerfield will be responsible for the second $3,500 of the $4,000 hospital deductible. There are a maximum of 2 deductibles per family. Resolved further that the town of Deerfield undertake all actions necessary to implement and administer the change. The undersigned hereby certifies that he or she is the custodian of the books and records of the town of Deerfield, a government entity duly formed pursuant to the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and that the foregoing is a true record of resolution adopted in accordance with state law and bylaws of the town of Deerfield, and that said resolution is now in full force and effect without modification or rescission. That's good with everyone, we need a motion to approve that resolution.
I would make a motion to approve that resolution.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And while we're at it, Steve Gemelli wants to surplus a Canon Super G3 fax.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. I have from the Deerfield Conservation Commission the monthly update. At the November meeting of the Conservation Commission, members offered the following for a monthly update to the Board of Selectmen. The Deerfield Conservation Commission filed a letter to the DES informing of its intent to investigate the work proposed in the wetlands permit application filed on behalf of the Northern Pass Transmission Project. This is a single option afforded to Conservation Commissions by RSA, which results in a 40-day administrative hold, during which time a Conservation Commission can evaluate impacts and file a report prior to DES making its final decision on a permit request. The holding period in Deerfield's case would expire on November 24th. The Deerfield Conservation Commission is in the process of filing a letter of protest to the New Hampshire Site Evaluation Committee, opposing the process of notification used and exceptions granted to Northern Pass in filing its wetlands permit application. Deerfield Conservation Commission is also objecting to the inadequate amount of time in which to evaluate potential wetland impacts and respond to the DES. And finally, concerns about the potential spread of phragmites to nearby Doles Marsh, Great Brook Corridor, and the Wild Turkey area were again raised, along with issues of stewardship. Possible strategies for fair and reasonable funding of the project are being explored with a projected cost of $700. And that is their report for this month. And there's a whole bunch of Northern Pass information in here for us to read.
The copy of their letter is in there too.
Yes.
Inside.
Yes, it's in there. All right. Town Administrator's report.
As Selectman Shute said, the meeting with the police chief and Primex went very well. We will receive a report within several weeks. The 1981 Forestry 2, the 6x6, the turbo has been fixed. It was roughly $1,500 for the turbo, $250 for the kit plus whatever the labor oil filter were. And I'd like to thank the ladies of the Deerfield New Hampshire Garden Club. They now have put Christmas decorations and greens in our pots out in front of the building.
Awesome. Anything for the Town Administrator? Sure.
Yeah, I would just mention to the board, I talked to the town administrator earlier today. Driven to Manchester down South Road for a little while, but noticed that we picked up an abandoned vehicle at the abandoned property that we had a resident come in and talk to us about a week or two ago. And I think Jim was gonna.
I have talked with the chief. He has to wait until Sergeant Lavoy comes in and find out exactly where it stands.
Yeah, good. So, because I don't want to pick up any more
No.
junk on a couple of these sites than we already have.
That was on my list, Jan. What are we doing about the property?
I'm trying to get in touch with the mortgage company,
Okay, so nothing yet.
and nothing, everything comes back when you send it to the address. It's not being forwarded.
Anything else for the Town Administrator?
Not right now.
All right, unfinished, other or new business? All right, I want to say that we're going to go into a non-public session and may or may not take action when we come out. I'm going to move to citizens' comments. Anybody? Mrs. Katie, would you please go to the microphone?
I would like to know how the Conservation Commission members, most of them with no Northern Pass signs on their property, are doing an impartial investigation, and how they could have voted and not abstained when they have already shown publicly their feelings towards Northern Pass.
Kevin?
Kevin McDonald, 36 Mountain Road. I'm here to express my disappointment in the way you have handled my expression of concern about the management and operation of the Deerfield Volunteer Fire Department. I came forward in June of this year to bring to your attention a pattern of mismanagement in the fire department, which has had a negative impact on the operations and the morale of the department. The issues I have brought to your attention do not only impact the internal workings of the department, they impact the way taxpayers' money is being spent, and more importantly, the safety of both department members and the citizens of Deerfield. While the board has expressed a desire to listen to these concerns and take action, I believe it has essentially given these concerns lip service and done nothing concrete to correct these problems. The administrative changes announced at your November 9, 2015 meeting do not reflect a sincere desire to clean up the department's problems. While I hope the changes announced will have some impact, I fear that they will not. I recognize the fact that you are not going to take further action and that continuing to express my concerns will have no impact on your decision-making. I trust that the board has kept an accurate record of the information I have brought forward, as I have done myself. While I am crossing my fingers and hoping that the worst does not come to pass, the citizens of Deerfield deserve to have an accurate record of the board's inaction in this matter, should the failure to act cause harm down the road. Thank you.
Any other citizens' comments? All right, can I get a motion to go into non-public, please?
Sure, I'll make a motion, we go into non-public RSA 91A32. Matters which are discussed in public would likely affect adversely the reputation of any person.
Second?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. We're okay. No, for the record, that no action was taken in a non-public session. Could I get a motion to seal the minutes of the non-public session?
So moved?
Second? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and just note that the agenda is incorrect. The next meeting of the Board of Selectmen is November 30th, Monday at 5:30 PM.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all for coming.
State Department.
So